Cole Thompson had always dreamed of a life beyond the humid grip of Baton Rouge, where the air hung heavy with secrets and Spanish moss draped the oaks like funeral shrouds. But love had a way of anchoring him, pulling him into the heart of the South's tangled web. He'd met Alex Beaumont at a jazz festival in New Orleans, where the brass horns wailed like lost souls and the crowd pulsed with electric energy. Alex, with his easy southern drawl and eyes like polished emeralds, had swept Cole off his feet. They were both in their late 20s, Cole a graphic designer from a modest family up north in Chicago, Alex the heir to a fading plantation fortune down in the Bayou country. It was a whirlwind romance, stolen kisses under the neon glow of Bourbon Street, late-night drives along the Mississippi, whispering promises of forever. Their wedding was a spectacle, blending old Southern tradition with the bold defiance of two men claiming their love in a world that still whispered slurs behind closed doors. Cole stood at the altar in his tailored tux, heart pounding as Alex slipped the ring on his finger. "I do," Cole said, his voice steady despite the knot in his throat. But lurking in the shadows of the grand Beaumont estate was Evelyn Beaumont, Alex's mother. A woman carved from steel and secrets, her smile as sharp as a switchblade. She tolerated the union for appearances, but Cole felt her disdain like a chill wind off the Gulf. The reception buzzed with laughter and clinking glasses, but as the night wore on, Evelyn pulled Cole aside under the pretense of a family toast. "Walk with me, darlin'," she purred, her voice laced with honeyed venom. They strolled into the gardens, the party fading behind them, until the manicured lawns gave way to the wild edge of the swamp. That's when she revealed her true face. "Alex deserves better than some Yankee queer plain house," she spat, pulling a hidden shotgun from beneath her shawl. The blast came without warning, ripping through Cole's shoulder and chest. He collapsed into the muck, the world spinning as blood mixed with the brackish water. Gasping, Cole clawed at the reeds, his mind racing. Why? The question burned hotter than the wound. As darkness crept in, he remembered fragments. Overheard whispers about Evelyn's past, a family scandal buried deep. But survival kicked in. He dragged himself through the slime, using every ounce of will to reach a hidden cypress root. Hours blurred into agony, but dawn brought salvation. A fisherman in a pirogue, spotting his pale form and hauling him to safety. In the hospital, Cole learned the extent of the betrayal. Alex had been in on it, or so the police report claimed, based on Evelyn's tearful testimony that Cole had attacked her in a drunken rage. Discharged with stitches and a shattered heart, Cole vanished into the underbelly of New Orleans. He crashed on friends' couches, piecing together the puzzle. Alex's family fortune wasn't from cotton. It was blood money from Evelyn's youth. Rumors swirled of her involvement in a civil rights-era murder, covering up her husband's clan ties to protect the estate. But Cole needed proof. He delved into archives, befriending a grizzled journalist named Marcus, who shared tales of the Beaumonts' dark history over bourbon in smoky bars. As weeks turned to months, Cole's love for Alex twisted into a thorny obsession. Was it all a lie? Late nights, he'd stare at their wedding photo, Alex's smile now a mocking ghost. The pain fueled him, turning grief into grit. He trained his body, scars mapping his resolve, and plotted his return. The swamp had tried to swallow him, but it spat him out stronger, ready to unearth the rot at the Beaumont core. In the vibrant chaos of the French Quarter, Cole found unexpected solace in Jamie, a street artist with ink-stained hands and a laugh that cut through the humidity. Jamie's studio was a haven of color, walls splashed with murals of defiant lovers. "You're carrying too much weight, man," Jamie said one evening, tracing Cole's scars with gentle fingers. Their connection sparked, tentative kisses evolving into passionate nights, a balm for Cole's wounds. But even as Jamie whispered, "Stay with me," Cole's heart pulled him back to the bayou. Revenge wasn't just for him. It was for every silenced voice in the South's shadowed past. High tension built as Cole infiltrated a Beaumont family gala, disguised as a caterer. Heart hammering, he slipped into Evelyn's study, rifling through drawers. There it was, a faded letter confessing her role in a 1960s lynching, hidden to preserve the family's honor. But footsteps approached. Cole froze, clutching the paper, as Alex entered the room. Their eyes met, a storm of emotions crashing. "Cole," Alex whispered, face paling. "You're alive?" The confrontation was electric. Alex grabbed his arm, pulling him into a hidden alcove. "I thought you were dead," Mom said. Cole shoved him away. "She tried to kill me, and you let her spin the lie." Tears welled in Alex's eyes. "I was weak, scared. But I loved you. Love you." The words hung heavy, rekindling embers Cole thought extinguished. Yet betrayal's sting lingered. As alarms blared, Evelyn discovering the intrusion. Cole fled into the night, letter in hand, heart torn between love and justice. Back in New Orleans, Cole paced Jamie's loft, the stolen letter burning a hole in his pocket. The city thrummed outside, trumpets wailing from Jackson Square, the scent of beignet wafting through open windows. Jamie watched him, concern etching his features. "This ain't just about revenge, Cole. It's eaten you alive." Cole stopped, meeting Jamie's gaze. In those brown eyes, he saw a future untainted by the past. A simple life of art and affection. But the pull of unfinished business was unbreakable. Flashbacks haunted him. Their honeymoon in the Keys, Alex's laughter as waves crashed around them. Lazy Sundays in their Baton Rouge home, cooking gumbo and dreaming of adoption. How had it soured? Evelyn's influence, a toxic vine strangling their bond. Cole decided to confront Alex alone, away from her shadow. He texted from a burner phone, "Meet me at our spot, midnight, the old oak by the levee, where they'd first confessed their love." Under a canopy of stars, Alex arrived, disheveled and desperate. "Cole, please. I didn't know she'd go that far." They argued in hushed tones, voices rising with the river's murmur. Alex admitted Evelyn's control, financial strings, emotional blackmail rooted in her own traumas. She lost everything in the 60s. Dad's death. It broke her. But Cole thrust the letter forward. "This? Covering up a murder? That's not broken. That's evil." Alex's face crumpled, reading the damning words. Evelyn's confession to aiding in the killing of a black activist, framing it as an accident to save the family name. The revelation shattered Alex. "I suspected, but God, Cole." He reached out, fingers brushing Cole's. The touch ignited old flames, and in a rush of emotion, they kissed, fierce, forgiving, fraught with years of pent-up longing. "Run away with me," Alex pleaded. "Leave her behind." For a moment, Cole wavered, lost in the familiar warmth. But Jamie's face flashed in his mind, a reminder of healthier love. Conflict escalated when Evelyn discovered the missing letter. She mobilized her network, old money connections in law enforcement, whispering of Cole as a fugitive. Warrants issued, forcing Cole underground. Jamie harbored him, their bond deepening amid the danger. One stormy night, as rain hammered the roof, Jamie confessed, "I love you, Cole, but this path, it might destroy us all." Cole pulled him close, their bodies entwining in a dance of comfort and passion. It was a respite, a glimpse of what could be, but dawn brought resolve. "I have to end this," Cole said. In a bold move, Cole leaked hints of the scandal to Marcus, the journalist, who dug deeper. Articles surfaced, stirring the pot in Baton Rouge society. Evelyn retaliated, cornering Alex with ultimatums. "Choose, me or that abomination." Alex, torn, confided in Cole during a clandestine meeting in a dingy motel. "She's unraveling, threatening to disown me." Their encounter turned intimate, clothes shed in a frenzy of reconnection. But guilt gnawed at Cole, Jamie's trust, his own divided heart. High drama unfolded at a charity ball, where Evelyn held court like a queen. Cole crashed it, disguised once more, heart racing. He cornered her in a powder room, letter in hand. "It's over, Evelyn. The world will know." Her eyes narrowed, venomous. "You think you can take me down, boy? I've buried worse." She lunged, but Cole dodged, the struggle spilling into the hall. Guests gasped as Evelyn's facade cracked, her screams echoing. "He attacked me!" Chaos ensued, security rushing in, Alex pushing through the crowd. "Stop! Mom, enough!" In the melee, Evelyn grabbed a champagne flute, shattering it and slashing at Cole. Blood flowed anew, but Alex intervened, shielding Cole. "I won't let you hurt him again." The standoff peaked as police arrived, Evelyn ranting incoherently. Cole, wounded but unbowed, handed the letter to an officer. "Read this. It's the truth." As Evelyn was led away, protesting her innocence, Alex turned to Cole. "I'm sorry. For everything." They embraced, a bittersweet farewell. Cole whispered, "Find your own path, Alex." Without her poison. Walking away, the weight lifted slightly, but scars remained, physical and emotional. Back with Jamie, Cole bandaged his arm, the city lights twinkling like stars. "It's done," he said. Jamie smiled, pulling him into a hug. "Then let's start over." Their kiss sealed a new beginning, but shadows lingered. Cole wondered if love could truly heal the wounds of betrayal. Months passed, and the scandal exploded across Louisiana headlines. Beaumont matriarch implicated in decades-old murder cover-up. Evelyn's trial became a media circus, dredging up the South's ugly history of racism and privilege. Cole testified, his voice steady as he recounted the swamp attempt, the letter's contents sealing her fate. Jurors gasped at the evidence. Photos of the lynching victim, Evelyn's signed confession from 1964. Convicted, she was sentenced to life, her empire crumbling like the old plantation walls. Alex, disowned and destitute, spiraled. He reached out to Cole via letters from a halfway house, pleading for forgiveness. "I was blind, Cole, but you opened my eyes." Cole read them by the Mississippi, torn. Part of him ached for the man he'd married, the shared dreams now ashes. But Jamie's presence grounded him. A steady love, built on mutual respect, not drama. Their relationship blossomed in the vibrant undercurrents of New Orleans. Jamie's art gallery opening featured pieces inspired by Cole's story, swirling abstracts of swamps and rebirth, symbolizing resilience. Cole designed the invites, finding purpose in creation. Nights were filled with passion, slow dances to jazz records, bodies moving in harmony. "You're my anchor," Jamie murmured, fingers tracing Cole's back. Yet, doubts crept in. Was this rebound or real? Cole's heart, mended but fragile, questioned. A pivotal moment came during Mardi Gras, the streets alive with masks and revelry. Cole spotted Alex in the crowd, gaunt but determined. "I need to talk," Alex said, pulling him aside. Under the balcony lights, Alex confessed deeper truths. His own abuse under Evelyn's thumb, suppressed sexuality twisted by her bigotry. "She made me doubt us, but I never stopped loving you." Tears flowed as they hugged, a cathartic release. Cole felt the old pull, but clarity struck. "We were right for a time, Alex, but now, I have to let go." Returning to Jamie, Cole shared the encounter. "It's over. For good." Jamie nodded, understanding. Their love deepened, a quiet romance amid the city's chaos. Cole volunteered at LGBTQ+ centers, sharing his story to empower others. Tales of survival, the humanity, and forgiveness. It was personnel growth, turning pain into purpose. But twists lingered. A private investigator, hired by Evelyn from prison, unearthed dirt on Cole's past. A youthful indiscretion, a forged document to escape Chicago's foster system. Threats arrived. Expose Cole or face retaliation. Paranoia set in. Cole fortified their home, shadows seeming alive. Jamie stood firm. "We face it together." Climax built during a stormy evening. A knock at the door revealed Alex, soaked and frantic. "Mom's pulling strings. She's got people after you." The trio Cole, Jamie, Alex formed an uneasy alliance, piecing together Evelyn's final gambit. Framing Cole for embezzlement from the Beaumont estate. They hacked records with Marcus's help, uncovering her prison correspondences. In a tense showdown at the courthouse, where Evelyn appealed her sentence, Cole presented the new evidence. "This isn't just about me," he declared. "It's about justice for all she's harmed." The judge ruled against her, sealing her fate. As guards led her away, Evelyn locked eyes with Cole, defeated. "You win, boy, but love like yours, it's a curse." Relief washed over Cole. Alex, redeemed, shook his hand. "Thank you for setting me free too." They parted as friends, Alex heading west to rebuild. Cole returned to Jamie, the storm clearing. "Let's get married," Cole proposed impulsively, ring from a street vendor glinting. Jamie laughed, accepting. About time. Their wedding was intimate, friends, jazz, no shadows. Vows exchanged under the oaks, promising honesty and healing. Cole reflected on the journey. From swamp grave to this moment of grace. Love, he realized, wasn't perfect. It was human, flawed, resilient. Yet, in quiet nights, Cole dreamed of the bayou, Evelyn's ghost whispering. But Jamie's arms chased them away, a reminder that from darkness, light emerges. Life post-trial settled into a rhythm of normalcy, a luxury Cole once thought impossible. He and Jamie bought a shotgun house in the Marigny, painting it vibrant hues to match their spirits. Cole's design firm thrived, specializing in campaigns for queer rights, his story inspiring clients. Jamie's art sold nationwide, galleries praising his emotional depth. They adopted a rescue dog, a mutt named Bayou, who bounded through their days with joyful chaos. But echoes of the past persisted. Letters from Evelyn arrived sporadically, riddled with bitterness. "You'll pay for ruining me." Cole burned them, refusing to let her poison seep back. Therapy helped, sessions unpacking trauma, rebuilding trust. "You're not defined by survival," the counselor said. "You're defined by how you live now." Cole embraced it, volunteering more, mentoring young LGBTQ+ folks navigating Southern prejudices. Romance with Jamie was a slow burn, rich with depth. Picnics in City Park, where they'd feed ducks and share dreams. Weekends in the bayou, reclaiming the land that nearly took him. One evening, as fireflies danced, Jamie proposed a trip to Chicago. "Meet your roots." Cole agreed, facing his own history. Foster homes, the escape that shaped him. Reunion with distant family brought closure, tears mingling with laughter. Conflict resurfaced when Alex returned to Baton Rouge, starting a foundation for civil rights victims. He invited Cole to collaborate. "For old times," Alex said over coffee. Jamie encouraged it. "Heal the circle." Working together, old tensions eased into camaraderie. Alex found love too. A kind teacher named Luis, their relationship a testament to growth. The story's heart lay in these human connections. Flawed people seeking redemption. Cole reflected on Evelyn's downfall. Not just punishment, but exposure forcing societal reckoning. Articles lauded him as a hero, but he demurred. "I'm just a guy who refused to stay buried." A final twist came via a prison visit. Evelyn, frail and regretful, requested to see him. Cole went, curiosity overriding fear. In the sterile room, she confessed fully, "I was scared of change, of losing control. But you showed me what strength is." No apology but acknowledgement, a small victory. Cole left lighter, forgiving not for her, but himself. Back home, Jamie awaited with dinner and wine. "How'd it go?" Cole smiled. "It's done. Truly." They toasted to futures unburdened, bodies entwining later in tender passion. A celebration of life reclaimed. Years blurred. Their love endured. At a pride parade, Cole marched with Jamie, hand in hand, banners waving. Bayou trotted beside, a family complete. Alex joined, Luis at his side, the group laughing amid confetti. In quieter moments, Cole wrote his memoir, titling it Swamp Resurrection. It became a bestseller, touching hearts with its raw honesty. Kissing under southern stars, betrayals in the fog, redemption's sweet dawn. Readers messaged, "You gave me hope." The ending wasn't fairy tale perfect. Scars faded but remained. But in America's tapestry, diverse, divided, defiant, Cole found peace. Love, in all its forms, triumphed. Romantic with Jamie, platonic with Alex, self-love born from fire. As the sun set over the Mississippi, Cole stood on the levee, Jamie's head on his shoulder. "We made it," he whispered. The river flowed on, carrying secrets away, leaving only humanity's glow.